Hello YouTubers, welcome back to another video. This is GQ Auto Diagnostics and Repair here. Today we're going to show you how to replace a front CV axle. Right now this is going to be the passenger side on a 99 Subaru Forester Model L 2.5 automatic. It should be the same for manual transmission, but anyhow, so if you get anything out of this video, the only thing I ask, please take a second to hit that subscribe button, like the video, comment, share it, and subscribe. That'd be great. Okay, so what are you guys gonna need for replacing the CV axle? Okay, it's going to be a couple things. On this case, we have to remove the nut, disconnect the tie rod end. We're gonna disconnect the sway bar. Okay, we're gonna disconnect this bolt here so we can remove the lower ball joint, deattach it. We have to remove the axle nut, and that will be pretty much it. Okay, so a couple things you're gonna need. One, you're gonna need a breaker bar. On my case, this is 19mm for the tie rod end, 14mm for the bolt on the sway bar. When I use a matic tool with a 14mm swivel, when I need hammer, chisel, a punch, a 32mm, and a big one. All right, so the first thing what we're gonna do, we're gonna start removing this. Okay, I personally like to be able to move the spindle or the hub when I need to, so I can get to different places. So let's get to it. Let me find something to place my camera so for you guys to watch. And this Subaru doesn't have very much to grab from. All right, let's see if I can do this right here. What will be the best angle? All right, so stay with me. Again, of course. It's stuck. The next thing that I'm gonna do, I'm gonna tap right here. So that way, if we don't have specialty tools for this, you can still do it. Remove it. It's a good practice to keep that the nut in it. So that way, in case you miss, don't hit the thread and damage, and you ended up either replacing the tie rod end or have to fix that thread. Okay, nice. Now, what we're gonna do next, it is going to be removing the bolt for the sway bar. All right, so that's what we're going to do next. Let me give you a better angle here. I think that will do it. secure the camera better. That way doesn't move as much. Apologize for all this extra movement. All right, I think that will do. All right, so next, now we can move this, as you can see, so I can have a better access. Okay, there we go. The washer goes towards the outside. Put those together. Now we're gonna get this. Now next we have to remove this bolt right here. Now this is where our chisel and our hammer comes to play. Okay, so what we're doing, we open up this area, okay, from the spindle or the knuckle, so that way allow us, now that we remove the sway bar from the lower control arm. Okay, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna use my breaker bar. I'm gonna attach it right there to that bolt, and you're gonna see that it comes off really easy. It's like ta-da, like a piece of cake. Nice, like butter. All right guys, right there. Okay, next I'm gonna remove the lug nut for the axle. Okay, now that everything is disconnected, what we're gonna do here, I can pull the whole unit and push, and this is gonna come out. Now, guess what? Done. I got one more thing that I gotta do. Okay. Okay, here on the axle, it has a locking pin right there. Okay. Let me see. Let me do this. Here is where this punch comes into play. So you gotta, if you have a longer one than this, even better, okay? Because this is very tight fit here, but it's someone that is longer, you're gonna have a lot easier time to removing it. So anyhow, so you're gonna grab this one already pushed it out because I wasn't planning to make a video, but you know what, I decided, you know what the heck, let's do a video anyhow. So I'm already push it all the way. Okay, now that this is done, you can just pull it. Okay, the new axle is going to come with a new pin. Okay, if it doesn't, you can still reuse this one. Okay, when you remove it totally from here, what you can do, you can grind a little bit one of the size right here, so that way you can just get it started on the axle and you can put it back. All right, so one thing, I don't know if it's gonna make sense or not. So when you have the new axle, just look at the position, because this axle, the hole right there, is only line up on one position. Okay, if you put it 180, the hole is not going to line up and the pin is not going to go through. So that, I mean, flip it half a turn or 180 degrees and you should be able to, boom, install it. Obviously, if that was the bottom side, okay, you take this and put it from the bottom, so that way you can push it with the punch and put it back in. Now, the reason I'm replacing this axle is because we found out, let me secure my camera again. This axle, you have too much play. I don't know if the camera can see it, but like, have too much play this way. Okay, that is no good, because what's going to happen over time is going to get more play, and this side, what is right towards the transmission, this side usually is the one that started vibrating because too much play, and this is no longer on the center, and under acceleration this vibrate, and guess what happened? The vehicle starts shaking. Only under load, that's the more common issue. Okay, now the other thing we're going to do on top of this is going to be replacing that seal right there. Okay, that seal, when the vehicle runs, it's driving, it starts leaking through there, but when it's idling, it doesn't do it. Okay, so I'm not going to cover that right now. Probably going to have to make another video because the camera, this GoPros get too hot and stop recording, and it's too much hustle. Anyhow, what are you going to do here if you decide to do this? Okay, here is a bolt and it's a little retainer tab here. So remove the bolt. That retainer tab is going to come out with the bolt. So grab a pen or a marker, okay, and put your mark. First of all, clean it. That way everything is clean. Now you're gonna put your mark like this and like this, and when you remove this, this is threaded, so you have to remove it, but also you have to count how many times do you unthread it or unscrew it. Count the turns other way, because that is how they do the adjustment on the differential. If you don't do it, you can create a lot of backlash and a lot of play, and you're gonna create problems that you didn't have before. So make sure if you're gonna do this, you have to count it. And obviously when you, because the seal is behind, it's a seal and an o-ring goes here. That is the seal, and this is the o-ring. Okay, that's the part number from Subaru. You can get the seal from any other parts store for the most part. This, I did it that way because the Subaru didn't have it. It's going to take a couple of days to get it. This one, pretty much you have to get it to Subaru. Okay, anyhow, so that's how you remove the CV axle. So this is the easy way that I found, so that way you don't have to fight this, or you don't have to take this and try to pull the control arm lower. This is the easy way to do it. Okay, if some of you have different ways, go ahead and leave it in the comment section below. And if you disagree, nothing I can do about it. Do it your way, but you saw how easy it came out. Again, if you staying this far in the video, please like the video, comment, share, subscribe. That will motivate me to keep producing these videos, because I probably would have been done with this without being filming. So that's how you know, tell me thank you, for taking the time, sharing the information. just like the video, comment it, subscribe, share it, and I appreciate it more than I can tell you. Again, thank you for watching. God bless. Do your best and forget the rest. I will see you in the next video. Bye.